Hello there, and welcome back to another awesome episode of the Versian Chronicles. My name is Kylie Kane, and this is episode 2 of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. We just picked up Emoin in the party, and we were ambushed after being ambushed by a man. So we have, here is our journal for the chapter. I'm going to just really quickly read this off. This is chapter 1's. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee. This does not remove the feeling of hopelessness that now overwhelms you. And over your wards, the armored fiend said. He was after you, and you alone. But why? If only Gorion had given some clue. Now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near. You will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules. Without Gorion's influence, the doors will remain closed. And our quest says, just flipping to the quest and whatnot, with Gorion slain, I must continue onward by myself. My first destination should be the friendly arm end to the north. Gorion claims... Thanks, Emoin. Gorion claims that the former associates Khalid and Jahira will be there waiting for me. So, that seems like a good idea. We could do that. Let's go check. What I want to do now is I want to check the final resting place of Gorion. That's my idea, is check the final resting place of Gorion, since we are still on that same map, and go find out what exactly is going on here. Maybe he left us some trinket behind, and maybe the enemies also did. All right, so we've come across a couple things. We've got a belt, a scroll from Gorion, a dagger, some money. Got a lot of good stuff, actually. Let's go over here. We're gonna sort through it here in just a second. All right. So let's sort through our gear. We have a short bow, a long sword, a Gorion's dagger, a belt of some sort. No indication as to what it is yet. A potion of healing, a rainbow obsidian necklace of some sort, not enchanted, so it has to be for gold selling, and a scroll. Now, this scroll is a lot, but let's quickly go through it. My friend Gorion, please forgive the abruptness with now which I write, but time is short, and there's much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold, and certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proved increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. What we have done, we have done what we can for those in thy care, but the time nears when we must step back and let matters take what course they will. We have, perhaps, been a touch too sheltering to this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not, in good conscience, let events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to leave Candlekeep this very night if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless how sparse the cover. Fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from travelers along the way. I do not need to remind you that this is a dangerous land, even with our current concerns, and a party is stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Jahira and Khalid are currently at the friendly arm inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are thy friends, and no doubt will help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. E. Now, I am unaware who E is, but I just copied the note to my situation here. I'm going to give my lovely friend here the crossbow. Miss Emoin gets the bow, and I'm also going to give her a dagger. This is just in case she runs out of arrows. she now has a dagger to work with. She also has a magic wand, a wand of magic missiles, but I'm not going to really equip that to her yet. Can Emoen wear this leather? We picked up some leather armor, which puts her armor class at 8. Requires 4 strength. I think she's covered by it. Yes, it'll take her armor class down to 4. That's nice. Keep the necklace on us for selling. We keep the longsword on us, and I also have a Morning Star just in case. We're currently using the Morning Star. We do have a +1 mace because we have well, yeah, we have the ability. We get +1 to maces. I think we get +1 to maces. I thought maces and Morning Star, but I need to check my record to find that out. Record here. Combat skills, Morning Star mace. Yeah, we got a +2 to it, so I don't know why I don't have a +2 there. I also have a shield and sword style as well. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's move forward. Do I have any mage spells? I do. I have Armor of Faith memorized. Looks like healing memorized. And let me check my spell list here. Cure Light Wounds and Bless memorized. Okay.
I'm on it.
All right, so let's move north slowly through these wooded areas. I want to say, I love how beautiful this almost painted landscape is. It's quite amazing, to be honest with you. I do not particularly... Ooh, we got a diseased Gibbling ahead of us. Emoen attacks with a bow immediately with no issues. There we go. Round ended. So let's have... Yeah, I like this. I actually set it to pause at round end. Oh, okay. So round end means every character round end. Okay, that's still fine. Because that will grant me the ability to...
Spit it out. Sorted.
Is it every character's round end or just round in general? Anyways, we gained 35 experience. I will continue trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, we found a world border. So let's enter it, and it takes us to this area to the west of us. It has no name, and it's just a travelable area. All right, as soon as we stepped here, an old man stepped up to us. He said, and you kind of heard it in the background there, he said, "Ho there, wanderer, stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. It has been nigh unto a 10 days since I had seen a soul walking this road, and I have been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee?" I have 3 options for this conversation. And while I'm not going to tell you all of the options, actually, so we have 3 options. And if you play the game, I highly recommend you check out the options. But I think I'm going to pick the first option. The first option was, by the way, if I could pop up the dialogue tree, it is not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem too well adjusted to me. The old man then says, "Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as a determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, for as thou art more capable at the task at hand. North is the Friendly Arms Inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends awaiting. I have said too much and taken too much time from thee. Fare thee well." Ooh. The journal then was updated with, "I met a strange man on the road, the Friendly Arm Inn. He seemed interested in me, though I don't know why. He was a little odd." All right, so yes, a little odd. Now, we have actually a couple options as we reach a crossroads that tells us a couple things. It tells us that we are at, quote, Croast Way. Friendly Arm Inn is to the north. Baragost is to the south. And Lion's Way is west to Candlekeep. So here's the thing. I know a bit about... I've played up to Chapter 2 of the game. so I know a bit about this chapter. I am trying to mind Palace whether I should go get Jahara first or head to Baragost first, because I could pick up 2 party members in Baragost. But there's also some party members I can pick up later. I don't know. I think I'm going to use Jahira and Khalid to get to Baragost, or to get to the town of, I don't even remember the name of it. There's a town to the south that I kind of want to head to that I think they'll be perfect for. And then I think I'll drop them off in that town to pick up Minsk, and either I pick up Minsk, because I think that's the idea, is I pick up Minsk and his woman, and then pick up the Soul Sun monk at the process. So my party will eventually be me, Emoin, the wild mage, the sun monk, Minsk, and his mage friend, his mage wife.
Hello, pal.
All right, so we are accosted by this person named Olwyn, and he says to us as we walk up the road, if you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasties about with better hearing than we. Ooh. We have a couple options here. We have 4 options here at this, and I think I'm going to say the first one. You seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? The most dangerous thing I've intentionally went after. Stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Had a party of me own back then. Killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade, if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but they're usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running for your life when your life is on the line. Off with you now. I've meat to catch. All right. Interesting. So we're coming across another crossroad stone, and the crossroad says friendly arms in to the north. Awesome. All right. Now, I am 100% aware of what's about to go down. Actually, more than 100% aware about what's about to go down, because I have done this before. We're heading to the Friendly RMM. Also, we can head to the Cloakwood, which takes 16 hours, but I think we're going to head to the Friendly RMM. We may run into random travel now. Click the Friendly RMM. Okay, click the Friendly... There we go. And we are greeted with a cutscene, a comic-like diorama of Friendly Arms in. It's okay. It's nowhere near as good as the movie we used to have in the older games, or in the original, but it's fine enough. All right, so let's head into Candlekeep for the night. Now, I am aware that we have some definite things we're going to want to do, and I'm looking at my experience here real quick. Look at the record. 1,300 for him. Okay, so it's just a bad day.
Right, what's this then?
We're going to head into town, and I know with our current getup, we're going to have a very hard time against this next bit. But I am also aware that I think we can handle it. So the next bit is we walk through the Friendly Arm Inn, and it's really pretty. It looks like the nice little fortress, a lot like Candlekeep in a way. What we're going to do is we're going to walk to this certain location, and we're going to save it. So we've saved it. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk up these stairs about a quarter of the way, and then immediately turn around and walk down towards the guards. The reason for that is because a man named Tarnish is chasing me. Tarnish says, "Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm Inn?" The Friendly Arm? I'm going to tell him, "Nothing much, just road-worn travelers looking for a place to rest." I see, he says. "Pardon my being too forward, but you've the bearing of someone I've been looking for. About your height they wear, same style of dress, or thereabouts. I dare say you seem to be the spitting image of them. Have you travelled from Candlekeep by any chance?" I'm going to say I may have visited there on occasion. What of it? "Oh, nothing. Nothing, really. I'm just looking for someone from that region. Would your name be Kaeldrak Hilthen, by any chance?" I'm going to be like, never heard of that name before in my life. "Really? I would beg to differ. You fit the description, so I think it'd be safe to assume you're the one I seek. Don't move. I have something for you." All right, so here we go. We're under assault, and my goal is to just get away as fast as possible. All right, so I'm getting away from the fight as quickly as possible. And I'm going to have... We are in the dark, so I am definitely not wanting to interface with this enemy and letting the guards handle the enemy as best as possible, because if I don't... All right, cool. I interacted. The guards are still fighting him. All right, Emoin got hit. That's no good. We're right outside the tavern, the healing tavern, so I'm not too super worried about it. That does suck though. Okay, so I'm going to bless. All right, Tarnish just died. All right, so we're going to quickly grab all of my girl's stuff here. And we're going to ignore his dead body on the ground. So we entered the temple, and this is just to save our friend Emoin. And I'm just going to say I want to resurrect, donate, buy and sell. Click her, raise dead. It cost 100. She is back alive. Gonna click cure wounds. Buy cure wounds. She is now at full health again. Click done. Let's step outside. Thank you. Okay. So Emoin's stuff is picked up. The guardsman just run past us like an asshole. All right. So Emoin, you're going to get the spells for now. Let's put bow on Emoin, dagger on Emoin, scroll on Emoin, bow on Emoin. That on Emoin. I want to... How do you split? How do you... that's actually a good question. How do you split items? Oh, you just double-click them. Gotcha. I was trying to figure that out there, but I figured it out. You just double-click the item to split the items. That makes sense. I'm going to put... Can she read these scrolls? I don't think so. But we did pick up a quarterstaff from, I think, the bad guy. We have a couple health potions. And I'm grabbing both of those, putting those in her quick slots. I'm also grabbing the armor and putting that back on her. Didn't really mean for her to die, but... I'm definitely not, like, super aggravated about it. Because I kind of understood what was happening. So I just kind of did what I needed to do to survive. I think that was the goal, and that worked. So we defeated Tarnish. So now we're going to go into the inn and pick up Jahara and... our friend, her husband, Khalid. So we walk into the Friendly Arms Inn. And we see a bunch of commoners around, a man named Dorn standing at the top, and someone named Joppy walking towards us, who walks all the way towards us. And he says, I can't stand the way these roads are cut off these days. Me uncle's in Baldur's Gate, and I can't get there to see him. How come the roads are cut off? Where you been the last few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits, and after every scrap of iron you got on you. Surely you must have fled some on your trip here, lest you came by the west road, that is. Well, for your sake and mine, I hope the roads clear up soon. Oh, actually, I can ask him why is the west road still open. If there's ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep will be the most dangerous of them all. I assure you. These folks are after metals, so they stick mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldur's Gate and Amn. And guess what? This here ends smack in the middle of it all! I kind of like Joppy. Bye, Joppy. Joppy just left. All right, let's go talk to... Oh, there's a serving lady walking around. I wonder if we can talk to her. Let's go talk to Jorn. Actually, hold on. Stop.
It's about time. Bring me another flagon of ale.
Wow, he said exactly what he said. He's like, it's about time, dwarf. Bring me another flagon of ale. I'm thinking, you think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Why do you bother me? Be gone.
Nothing would please me more. I'm gonna leave him alone.
I'm on it.
He's an asshole. I don't like Dorn. Is he probably a new? He's probably a new character that was added. Let's go talk to Suri. I see someone named Whelp and Suri. Let's go talk to Whelp and see what they're about. Oh, look at these forks and takers. His iron shortage knows no mercy on us drunkards and gourmands. I'm gonna be like, is there whatever could be wrong with your fork and your tankard? He says, they be made of iron, yet they bend under the weight of this inn's meager offerings, and the handle breaks on me tankering to spill this rat's bit of an ale onto my lap. Oh, Nessie, get me another. Okay, who's Nessie? I'm assuming Nessie is the person that was the serving wench. She says, welcome to the Friendly Arm Inn. Looks like you've had a rough journey. I have a couple options. I'm going to say this place is a fortress by all the security. She goes, Bentley wanted the inn to be a safe haven for all sorts of travelers. Anyone can stay here, but we don't tolerate any troublemaking within these walls. Did Bentley build this place? It's so solid. It looks like it's been here forever. Oh no. Bentley and Gala didn't build this inn. They found it. They were part of an adventuring party not unlike your own. In the first few years following the time of troubles, when all the gods were walking the surface of our world, the inn was actually the hold of a powerful, undead priest of Baal, god of murder. With the evil cleric weakened by the death of his god, Bentley and Galan were able to destroy him once and for all, thus laying claim to all this troubled fortress. They must have a lot of stories to tell. I'm sure they do, but this inn is their life now, and they don't like to dwell on the past. You're as likely to get a tail out of them as you're to get a tooth out of the mouth of a hen. It's been a pleasure meeting you, however, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. I like Nessie. Nessie's nice.
Right, what's this then?
All right, let's go talk to this person who's called Saray. Let's go see what they're all about. A new face in this cloistered place. Stand by my side and let's talk a while. I'll ask Suri, what brings you here, traveler? I was an apprentice blacksmith under Tiram Firirum in Baragost. With the iron situation being what it is, however, I thought I'd be better heading off somewhere else. Waterdeep, maybe? Ooh, I know Waterdeep. Waterdeep is from, I actually played in Waterdeep in the Neverwinter Nights 3rd campaign. With the inn shortage or situation being what it is, however, I thought it'd be better to head somewhere else. Waterdeep, maybe? Taram's having enough trouble making a go of it as it is. Alright, so there is a bit of an iron shortage problem. Okay. I see Khalid and Jaira. Let's go talk to them.
Sorted.
How long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
And we've met Jaira. Jaira says, greetings. You look familiar, though it's not your looks. I'm not sure what I expected, but I believe you're Gorian's child. I am Jaira. This is Khalid. Good to know you. We are old friends of your adopted father. He's not with you. I must assume the worst. He would not prevent his only child to wander without his accompaniment. If he is passed, we share your loss. That's Khalid speaking, by the way. Jaira goes back in, saying, Gorian often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians, if he should ever meet his untimely end. However, you're much older now, and the choice of your companions should be your own. We would travel with you until you get settled. Help you find your lot in life. And we got a journal update for Friendly Arms Inn. It would be a last fitting service to Gorian, though we would first go to Nushkel. Alita and I looked into local concerns, and there's rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you've heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gastkill. I'm going to say your company would be welcome. Well, good. We leave as soon as you're ready, though as soon it should be soon. And with that, I have 2 more party members, Khalid and Jaira. So I'm going to take a moment to take a look at the records of everyone, because I have a pretty crappy Constitution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the one person with the highest Constitution up front, which is
You're all buffle-headed.
Imoen.
Done had enough of this.
So Imoen is going to be my face for now.
Been dreadful slow business lately.
None too many travelers have been through lately, says Bentley Mirrorshade, with what the supposed troubles down south. So what can I do for you? I'm going to ask him, what do you have to sell me? Of course, we can rent a room. That's always a good idea. She's not a mage yet, so let's go. I can sell the Rainbow Obsidian Necklace. We can sell one of those. I can sell the Oil of Speed. I think I will because I don't need it. And I think that's everything up there. I'm looking to see if he's got anything more appealing to our cause. I actually need to check out my dear friend's gear. They're decently geared. Quarterstaff on you. I can actually give you... What did I do with that quarterstaff? Give it to you. So I'm going to give this quarterstaff to you. So you have a second quarterstaff, friend. And I'm going to put the longsword on... Okay, so the longsword I gave to Khalid. I gave the quarterstaff to Jahira. She's a druid, I think. Yes, she's a fighter druid. She's multi-classing. I'm a fighter cleric. We have a thief and a straight fighter. But we really don't need too many more fighters. We need more mages.
Fellow, I've done had enough of this.
So my thoughts are... We don't have a lot of range, and I don't know. I need to pick up...
I've done had enough of this.
You know what? I think I'm just going to go pick up Minsk and his girl for my 5th and 6th. I think we're going to go... I think that is a quote-unquote cannon party. So I think... And I don't know if there is a cannon party, but I think that's what I'll go for. All right, so we're going to start to leave the Friendly Arm Inn. And we're actually doing a little bit of exploring. It is still in the nighttime, so what I am going to do, actually... Before we go out to adventure, we've been through a lot of it. My spells have been basically used pretty much completely, so it might be a good idea to spend a little bit of gold, get a decent night's sleep, and probably be a little better off. Of course, we're leading with Imoen as our wordsmith. So that, what is the royal room? Royal room's 8 gold. I mean, there's no real reason. Oh, the party is considered scattered because we're too far away.
I've done had enough of this.
I love Emoin. All right, I think that's kind of I like the cut of Emoin's jib, so to speak. All right, so we've spent a royal, which is a knight. 8 gold is a lot of gold. I'm just telling you, 8 gold actually is a ton of gold, right? So we spent 8 gold. We rested for 8 hours, which puts it at about 9 o'clock in the morning, time-wise. So it's a good time for us to head out and start doing some stuff. Now, we did pick up a new piece of information in the journal, which is Bentley told us about the iron trade being pretty slow right now. And there's a door just to the inside of Friendly Arms Inn that I'm going to go check out. And there's someone named Joia inside.
Yes?
Joia says, "Hey there, you're new here, aren't you? Could I trouble you a moment?" I'm going to say, "Certain, milady. Speak your mind." Such manners. Well, I need a gruff head for this task, so keep your please and thank you garbage for the nobles. I was robbed blind by some hobgoblins within sight of this very inn's walls, and I need you to return the favor. They took my ring, and that's all I want back. Will you do it? Yeah, we'll do it. She says, "I thank you. The creatures were just north of the inn. I could swear I could see them from the upper rooms. Bring back here when you'll know when you see it. It's a flame dance ring and very striking." Actually, the flame dance ring sells for not a whole lot of money. So what we'll do is we'll actually go do this quest. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to put, since Emoin is my range, I'm not going to be in a bad position to put her in the back row. Don't think. So I think that's how we're going to play this for now. All right, so let's make our way back out to the road. Of course, doing quick saves every time we turn around. Because, death sucks. And dying comes quick in a world like this. We have about 400 gold on us, which means we can revive everybody once, just in case. And we're moving north along the passageway here, around the inn, looking for these hobgoblins that stole the Ring of Flame Dance. Caldric is leading the charge. We have 2 hobgoblins popping up. All right, so Imoen, I'm going to have you start with a arrow to that one's face. Myself, hit him, hit to the one to the left. Jaheira hit the one to the right, and I will have Khalid hit the one to the right with me. Jaheira's round auto pause. We're just going to let her continue. All right, so that is working. That is a working strategy. Imoen, continue your assault on the one you were assaulting. Jaheira's end of round. I like the end of round pausing. That's very high stakes, high power, and that worked out very well. We have defeated these ruffians, and it's high time for us to figure out what we're doing. I'm going to give Khalid the weapons and one of the helmets. They dropped a Water Star gem and a necklace. I'll have my character take those. I'll have the leather go to my friend Khalid, and I'll pick up the last helmet. All right. Group. Now, there is actually, so one thing I do love is I have been for a long time being certain that I just hover my, make a box over the characters in order to select them for a task. And it reminds me that I can just, I'm actually going to leave the party AI off for now. Mainly so whenever battles do happen, I can quickly pause it and give each of them a command. Much more akin to how that would work in like, all right, so we have all 4 of them coming at us. We have 2 coming at us. Imoen is going to, Imoen's going to attack the one up top. Keldric is going to attack the one to the bottom of the south. We're going to have Jaheira attack the one to the top, and Khalid attack the one to the south as well. Okay, so we're going to let this play out as it is intended. Okay, so everybody is done there. The round is over. Nobody has anything done, so I'm just going to pause it after the death. And
Get over here.
and with that, we are under attack. We're under attack by another hobgoblin. We have done our due diligence. I'm actually going to wait for the end of this round. Look here. We can do hide and shadows and thieving. I don't think that'll be useful for now. We can also set traps. I don't think that's useful for now either.
I'm gone.
No, I don't want you to be gone, friend. I want you to actually cast Magic Missile on that one. All right, so who just... Why? Oh, it just went over to... Okay, so what I'm going to do is have... I don't know if Armor of Faith is going to be useful here, so what I will do is just unpause and let this one continue and play out. Khalid, you can continue to let this play out. It looks like the Hobgoblin took 5 damage and now is dead. Very good. High octane stuff. All right, so let's pick up stuff all across. Greenstone ring. We're just going to kind of pick all the stuff up and get ready to sell it. So we picked up all of the Hobgoblin stuff, and now it's good time to walk back to the inn. I'm really enjoying this pace. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I'm really enjoying the pace. The pace, yeah. I'm really enjoying the pace. I don't know how to say it, y'all. I'm just like, I really enjoy the pace. I just do. I enjoy how the game feels in playing. It's very comfortable. I was a little drawn. I was a little taken aback when I first played it. wasn't the happiest with how the game worked. It was a little frustrating for me in exactly how everything kind of plays out. I think the party AI is oftentimes too not smart enough to do what I need it to do. And there's some issues that I have with that, and I will, we'll go over them as we reach them. I think with me controlling the entire party and turning the party AI off, I think that's going to help me to control the flow of battle in a way that I feel is okay, instead of having my party do it here and there and whatnot. Anyways, we came back to Joya, and she says, after we hand her the ring, "I thank you. This ring was a gift when I set out on my own. Couldn't bear the thought of some smelly old hobgoblin having. You're a good sort, and I'll say that to anyone who asks." We just obtained 400 experience and gained 1 reputation.
What you want?
I don't think we gained anything else, but I can search these chests that are in the house. Emoin, you should be able to thieve that, shouldn't you, friend? Like, it keeps saying lockpicking failed, but how many times do lockpicking succeeded? Party gained, like, I almost forget that she is a locksmith. She can do locks. Okay, hold on. I want you
I'm gone.
only to come with me. Come here, Emoin. Just checking this room out real quick.
I'm
All right,
gone.
we're done. This place has been ransacked,
This way.
for lack of a better word. And we gained 10 experience from it, so that's not bad either. So my curious question is, with her, is thieving how
I'm gone.
I think I'll have that basically turned. I don't know how that works with traps. Does thieving also manage traps as well?
Enough of this.
Is that how this works? I don't know. All right, so we're going to have Emoin talk to Bentley, and we're going to do some selling of items and stuff I just don't need.
Is open to all who behave themselves.
Well, we are those who behave ourselves, so we're going to sell to Bentley. All right, let's first look here. We have the Endar gem, which is just 1. I am going to sell these magical spells off. Should I? I can't write them to a scroll. I don't have anyone. I don't. Is there like a bag? There's a gem bag. What is this? Magic. Oh, magic. Possible magic bracers. See, there's a bag for holding gems, but I don't know if there's any like bags of holding or anything like that. And this is be real quick money. I you know what? I feel. I don't know if I'll get more of those later, and it a little worries me. All right, let's sell some of this stuff off that I don't need. Greenstone ring we can sell off. Bastard sword we can sell off, and that ring we can sell. We can sell. I know we've got 2 magic missiles, so I can sell one of them because she's got a magic missile on her. Well, that kind of means we are going to get more spells later, and it might be better for our pockets to actually do this now. So this will actually help us a little bit. We got about 700 gold. What is this letter? I have a letter in my inventory. Oh, shoot. I don't know who I got this off of, but Emoin was carrying it, and it says, "Bounty Notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent, a bounty has been placed on the head of Keldric Hilton, foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 coins of gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. We're going to copy that note and honestly just leave it on the ground. I don't need it. What I do want to do, hold this thought. I want to see. I know that this is a locked chest here at the bottom left-hand corner of the room. I just quick saved it.
I'm gone.
I wonder if Emoin can open it without getting in trouble. Okay. One lockpick failed. Lockpicking is currently just failing over and over again. We succeeded on that one. And there was 20 gold inside.
Listen carefully. If you continue...
Okay, so no one seemed to care about the gold there. It leads me to be very curious about how or if thieving is even a thing in this world. Like, can I get in trouble for stealing these items?
Enough of this. Please, seat yourselves wherever you wish.
I don't know if I can. Does that mean it's probably a good idea for me to go upstairs and check out upstairs while I'm at it? Let's go give it a shot. Let's go check out upstairs.
This way.
Okay. The AI on the party is a little goofy right now. There's a lot of stuff up here. And I know I'm not evil, but Jesus. All right, so we're going to set everybody in the middle of the room. There's a nobleman in one room with a chest. What I'm going to do is just grab Emoin, and we're going to check these rooms out. I should have done this in the beginning, but I didn't. Two locked chests. Okay, lock picking failed. Picking failed. Is this going to hurt my reputation? I don't know. That lockpicking is very difficult. We have continuously failed this lockpicking task. But, like, it's experience if we succeed, right? Okay, I don't even know if we can unlock it. Maybe we can later. Maybe that's an idea. Okay. So let's finish exploring this area here. Unshe is actually in this price. I don't know who you are. Hello, Unshe.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
Okay, so have ya heard there's a rogue ogre with a belt fetish to the south of the Friendly Arm Inn? I had to bargain my new girdle of piercing for my life out there. Wasn't even interested in an autographed copy of my book. Hey, if you can get that belt back to me, I'd be mighty grateful. Okay, so we've got a rogue ogre quest now. There's a sleeping dwarf here and a man named Sherman. Hello, Sherman. Let's talk to this person named Sherman. He goes, "Hey, now! Just because I cannot buy you the pricey sweets doesn't mean you can't just waltz in here whenever you want." So I have a couple options to say, and the last one kind of intrigues me. It says, I've seen quite the number of nobles wandering in the inn. How is it you can afford to stay here? The arm caters to everyone, and everyone is more or less equal under a roof. Some of the rooms do cost a bit more, but there's room for everyone at almost any price.
Yep.
Okay.
This way.
So there are some nobles here. That seems pretty cool, I guess. There's a bunch of stuff like I'd really like to take. Oh, we found someone named Marlin. Hello, Marlin. He says, "What is the meaning of this intrusion? I pay good money for my privacy. By what right do you disturb me?" I'm asking, might I inquire what your business is here at the inn? No, you may certainly not. My business is my concern, and it shall remain. Be gone from my quarters before I call the god.
I've done had enough of this.
Aw, but I really liked you, Marlin. You're so cool. No, I'm leaving. I'm abandoning quarters. All right, so it doesn't seem like it does anything if you steal. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. It's a little weird, to me. Yeah. All right, so I do want to, like, I don't know, do I want to pick up... I really kind of want to just drop off Jaheira, and I think that's the idea, is I'm going to drop Jaheira and pick up a mage. So the party will be a fighter, Minsk, who is a ranger. He's a fighter, effectively. A thief, mage, and a monk. I think that's my end goal party here. So let's head down to... my goal now is to head to Baragost. So, because I will pick up one of my party members there.
I'm gone.
So let us start the long walk down. How do you... Okay, so one thing I do have to say is the algorithm for how pathfinding works is a little weird. And sometimes it's a bit awkward. All right, so we have the disease gibberling popping up, and as soon as I saw it on my mini-map, here, my mini-map, I immediately popped up and was like, okay, we have to organize our group into parties. Everyone is just getting in a whack. Get in a whack. All right, everybody is already getting in a whack. Yep, and we got our whacks in. 35 experience gained for the party. No items are dropped. Doesn't look like any items are dropped. So, Mike, if I turn on party AI... Yeah, I think I'll turn it on for now because that will enable them to act faster. But the first thing I can do is actually disable the party AI if we're in combat. I want them to be able to react if something was to happen. Oh, this storm is kind of crazy. It's like there's actually storm effects in the game. I don't recall seeing this last time I played, but it is definitely weird. I'm passing by someone named Andout, who is not talking to me. He says, "Mustache to Baragost, I must. Governor Keldeth must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Baragost must be garrisoned in case of any Amnian attack, though Amn has denied such interest. Though, of course, they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger." You're headed the wrong way, dude. The Baragost is south.
What do you need?
What? Anyways, a man named Golan Vind has walked up to us and asked us about directions. I'm just going to ask, certainly, if you could direct me towards an inn, and then I'm going to ignore the flippity-doody out of him. And we're going to do a quick save and walk directly towards our wild mage in the town of Baragost. I kind of love this town. It's really quaint. It's got a bunch of places to go, and it's not fantastically set up. It's kind of meh, but it's decent.
I don't see anybody else around here. A little help, please?
That is Nira that you just heard, and she said, "You. Hey, you. Yes, you. I don't see anyone else around here. A little help, please?" And I'm going to be like, of course. What do you need?
Bandits. Vicious magic bandits. They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. They're trying to capture me.
So the gist is, if it was hard to hear, I'm not sure how the balancing for this is going to go. Bandits are trying to capture Nira right here. She said there's bandits. Vicious magic bandits. They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. They're trying to capture me. Like, sure.
Hero. Now, where are the rest of your men hiding? I'll be honest. I was betting on you having a legion of soldiers because you'll need it, and oh goodness, they're here.
And they're here! So we immediately set ourselves up for a fight.
So, you would try to hide from us behind this unfortunate fool. Your cowardice proves as deadly as your reckless magic.
That man speaking is Ekandor, who's speaking to Nira, telling her that her magic is deadly. Her reckless magic is deadly. We're going to say continue.
You're trying to capture me, and I still don't know what you want, so I'd rather not let it happen. Get out of here before me and my new friends decide to eject a fist into your mouth.
And I love the way Nira is voice acted. I am aware that not all the characters are voice acted, and this is something almost unique to the Enhanced Edition, that these characters have full voice acted lines, which does make them stand out slightly against the originals, because I don't believe the originals were fully voice acted. It was the 90s. You have to understand the Enhanced Edition was remade in the late 2010s, early mid 2010s.
You there. Stand aside and give me the girl. Surely you won't risk your life for a stranger.
I'm going to say, I won't let you harm her. By what right do you hunt this woman?
My right as a wizard of Fae. We must study her anomalous power, whether or not she comes willingly.
My statement then will be, let me guess. By study you mean dissect.
You shall not be privy to my methods. It is none of your concern, and she is a danger to both herself and others. Hand her over now, or I shall cut you down.
And I'm going to say, come and take her, if you dare.
If you wish to die for this wild maidling, so be it.
And combat begins. And she immediately makes the main one transform away.
We can't let her escape. Slaughter them all, and we'll sort this out once we find him.
And now we're surrounding the Thayan wizards and the Thayan bodyguards. And a battle commences. Okay, so the way the battle commences is we have Emoin immediately attacking who? Emoin is immediately attacking the wizard. We have my character immediately also attacking the wizard. Good idea. We have Jahara attacking the Thayan bodyguard. We have Khalid attacking the other Thayan bodyguard. This is the best way to, I think, handle this situation. And Nira is firing into the crowd, which is absolutely frustrating. Jaheira, your round has ended. We can do guard, we can do punch. What is Jaheira's abilities here? Jaheira's round ended. She has Cure Light Wounds and Entangle. Now, if I do Entangle, that could entangle us all because of how that works. I might do Entangle if the battle gets kind of weird. But we'll have Jahara continue to do attacks. Keldrith, who is my character, is still attacking the wizard. Emoin can still attack the wizard. And Khalid can still attack his character. And with one fell swoop, we were killed. What a fell swoop it was. I honestly thought I saved it closer to the fight. And I'm a little worried that I didn't. It was weird. I really want Nira, though. So I'm actually going to save it closer to the battle. I, honest to goodness, thought I saved it closer to the fight. All right, before we do anything else. All right, hold on.
You! Hey, you!
All right, so I'm just going to continue to go through the dialogue as it shows.
I'll be honest. I was
the dialogue does like to play.
By my right as a wizard, I shouldn't be surprised if you wish.
Okay, there we go. All right, battle we go.
Kendall, where did you go?
All right, so auto round, Jaheira. Let's attack the wizard. Attack the wizard. Attack the wizard. Attack the wizard. Attack the frickin' wizard. Everyone attack the wizard. All right, the wizard's now dead. Everyone attack the bodyguards. Khalid, attack the bodyguards. Emoin had a critical miss. I had a critical miss. Jaheira's dead. Which is bad. Very bad. Whose turn is this? This is my turn. Okay. And Khalid's like, Jaheira's dead. Oh my. The humanity. The humanity.
I am really sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to involve you, but if I hadn't run into you when I did, they'd be elbow deep in my brains right now.
Wow, Nira. What a fuck up. All right, so I'm going to say, what will you do now? Surely a condor will return at some point. Or I could say, no apologies necessary. I was merely doing what any honorable person would do.
Since you were kind enough to save me from those wizardly thugs, I was wondering if I could stay with you for a while. For your protection, as well as mine. I swear, I'm quite a skilled spellcaster. I can hurl a fireball like you wouldn't believe.
All right, then join me.
Fantastic! Let me just get my... well, nothing. I'm ready to go now.
Awesome. And we have our second ranged character, which I kind of love. So I'm going to put her in the middle of the party. And... so I do know of a trick that will allow you to get rid of items that you don't want. But I am also very aware that of not items you don't want, characters you don't want. I also know I already know where the temple is, so I'm going to start walking that way as I'm talking. But I also know that I'm not sure if I want Jaheira in my final party. But is Khalid, do I want Jaheira or Khalid? I think I more want Jaheira over Khalid. So if my thoughts on this is, if you remove one party member while the other is dead, if I'm not mistaken, the secondary party member should stay in the group if they're in a pair, as far as I understand it. I definitely can be wrong, but I'm not sure.
Is never turned away from a house of Lothander.
So we just talked to Keldith Ormir, who's also the mayor of the town, if I'm not mistaken. He says, "Welcome! The traveling adventurer has never turned away from the house of Lothander, as we strive to aid all who make a difference in the realms. If you are battle-worn, we can extend a number of necromantic restorations, whatever you need. A small donation is all the compensation we require." I'm going to say, can you help us? Yes, let's go. Cure. Let's raise the dead. Cure light wounds. She's healed. Everybody else is, I think, full health, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like everybody's... No, Emoin's not full health. But I don't know if it's worth it to actually do anything with her. I did want to see if I had anything I could check out here. I wanted to identify... Let's do this here. I wanted to specifically identify this item I have. So, let's go and do that. This belt, which cost me 100. And it gives me a cold resistance. That's all it does. Okay, cool. That's actually cool to keep in mind. It gives me a cold resistance and a fire damage debuff, I think. I think that's how that works. All right, Jaheira, you're going to get all of your items back, friend. I'm going to just give them back to you. Oh, I thought I had to actually drag the items. I was doing this entirely wrong. Like, entirely wrong, and I kind of feel bad about it. You ever do that? You ever do something where you're like, oh, that probably seems very useful, and I done goofed it up. How did I done goof it up? Because I'm me, and I'm good at goofing things up. All right, so armor, weapon. He needs more armor. There we go. I think that's a little better. I think Emoin needs more arrows, and Nira needs more sling stuff. She also has gemstones in her bag, but I'm not sure if those are specific to her spell casting or not. Let me check her abilities here. She has the spell Nehal's Reckless Dwemer and magic missile. That's fair. That makes sense.
This way.
All right. So with that said, we're sitting at the 1 hour mark. We have conquered. I don't even think that's the right word. We have conquered the wizard at Friendly Arm Inn, done a bit of shopping, found Nira, picked her up, and now we have a party of 5. Our plans are still to pick up the monk. I think that is my plan, is to pick up the monk once we reach, what is this place called? Hold on. The place is called Neshkel. So we're going to pick up I'm going to try to pick up the sun monk down in Neshkel, and then pick up Minsk and the other mage, and I think that will make for a full party for me. I think that's the full party I'm going to run with. If you have any other ideas while you're listening to this, patron listeners, if you're listening to this, let me know what you think, because it can really go any way. I have tons of ideas. I'm trying to make a good aligned party, good or neutral aligned party, so evil people are out. And these seem to be the most interesting people that I found so far that I like to deal with. So we'll check that out. With that said, this episode might have segments. If there was segments from the future me, hi future me. I hope you had a blast talking to the group. Otherwise, if there was no future me segments and this was all just live commentary, I hope you enjoyed listening to the show. This is a blast for me, and I'm very happy to have started season 2 in this spectacular way. With that said, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful morning, whatever it may be for you. Remember to wash your hands, wear a mask. It is flu season, so please, if you haven't got your shot and you can go get it, please do so. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your weekend. If you're listening this weekend, have the rest of your week. I love your faces. I'll catch you next time. Bye.